landmark stadiums, the iconic teams, and of course, the passionate fans. Seems like a perfect fit for America's favorite pastime. And today, two East Coast rivals bring their bad blood across the pond.
One of the sport's great rivalries brings baseball back to London.
In a city where the crown reigns, baseball royalty comes to put on a spectacle.
It's gone! This one.
Time to play ball, British style.
Oh man, it's going to be electric.
This is the London Series on Fox.
His 13th start, he has been outstanding this year. Best ERA and the most wins in Major League Baseball. Lindor, a switch hitter, bats lefty, and he'll take a strike.
And that big curveball mostly. We're going to see some four-seamers too.
Lindor launches one to left, aggressive swing, and it's going to one-hop the wall. He's gunning for two. Merrifield got to it quickly, and Lindor has a lead-off Mets double. His 15th of the year to lead the club. And since going to the leadoff spot, boy, Francisco Lindor, AJ, feels very comfortable.
He likes it up there. He did that in Cleveland, as Carlos Mendoza, their manager, told us. This is just a fastball down in the middle, and he does not miss that.
Has overcome a slow start. Will stand in and take a JD and JD Martinez. 1-1.
To win, but he will pitch all these righties inside.
Another foul, 1-2 on a curve. A 1-2. That's a nasty looking sinker right at the bottom of the zone. Hard to connect with. And that's his best pitch. The most strikeouts this year for Suarez have come on the sinker.
Tough.
Nimmo first pitch swinging, and he rockets it foul.
I bet they're going to be hyper aggressive.
Round one is great. He's at .8. That's exceptional. So that's the type of start that this 28-year-old. That one off the glove.
Nimmo is
200 against his fastballs. Suarez, the sinker is right around 200, a little left. On the outside edge, the generous strike from Mike Malinsky. Payoff pitch. Nimmo goes the other way, lifts a fly ball down the line. Merrifield over into foul ground. Bluff from second from Lindor, and there are two down. And Gill. Here's JD Martinez, and the veteran takes a strike. Another breaking ball.
So what Ranger did today.
Hard hit, but foul.
Have a lot of hits anytime.
Oof, way inside, and he got a piece of Martinez on 0-2. So Suarez sees one get away from him.
You can see he's trying to go back to that sinker inside, try to start it off the plate and run it back in. And
now it is third season with the Mets. Real Muto is able to recover.
Fly. It's 1-0.
Yep.
It's going to be anyways.
A base hit for Marte into the corner. Lindor will score. Hustling is Martinez. He'll get the stop sign at third. It's an RBI double with 2 outs for Marte. And the Mets strike first in London.
I know it's early, but we're going to wait and see if that hand has anything to do with his command. He hit the guy in the leg. That was the key, right? Getting the hit. He had the guy 0-2, and he let him slip away. Right there, just right in the middle of the plate, made a mistake. Marte doesn't miss those.
Just a poorly executed changeup right there. Up, down the middle. He had just thrown a changeup in the dirt.
Hitters. And he has solidified himself for the time being at that revolving.
I'll be honest. He covers the ball off the.
Vientos will take inside. 80 is on the trip. Both teams were allowed a 27th man. 2-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Got a foul tip into the glove, and Suarez limits it to just 1 run. But Tower Bridge, one of the great sights here in London. Harrison.
The last Spider-Man.
With a Mysterio.
Yes.
To get through the first couple of doubles and just 1 run. A breaking ball is popped up by Bader on the infield. Everybody rushing in. It'll be Stott, the second baseman, for round number 1.
Last year we.
Here's Jose Iglesias. Looks like an over. Iglesias will take outside. Jose, an 11-year major league, and has kicked some on defense too. And Iglesias, since coming up from AAA, has been hits in all 5 games he's played so far. But he's out in front that time on a Suárez changeup. It's 2-2.
Defense has struggled.
Boy, Suárez freezes Iglesias with that sinker. 3 Ks all on that sinker so far from Suárez. That's just a pretty generous zone, I would say, from Malinsky. 6 strikeouts between the two hurlers.
Your side's telling you, hey, he's giving off 6-7 inches off.
Let's not forget, Manaya's been hammering these righties for the Phillies inside too.
But
after he was with the Yankees in the minor leagues, bounces one to second. To his right is Stott to make a clean play and a clean inning from Suárez. 1-2-3. Both pitchers go 1-2-3 in the second. Ball here in London. Francisco Lindor cranks one out to left field, and it's caught by Merrifield. 1 pitch, 1 out. So that cuts our time with Bryce down a little bit. But Bryce, you want to give us some love out to anybody back in America? Their game tomorrow. A lot of travel for you guys as of late. What's the experience been like?
Great venue this is at. Great crowd. I mean, 60,000.
The left field line.
Hey, I'll take another one of those. I'd love that. No doubt.
Were you?
If not, trying to jump on something early or trying to work deep into the count or anything like that. I don't know. It kind of just depends on the game, right? I mean, where you're at in the game. Really understanding, like, hey, if we're going to do this, we're going to do it the right way. And
A 1-0 to Brandon Nimmo is inside.
Do you get, as being a former outfielder for a long time,
obviously, but you know, fast infield right here too. So any guy that gets up there and thrown to second base, you know, you get rushed a little.
Nimmo with Alonso at first. A bouncing ball to third. Could it be a double play? Boom to Stott to Harper. It's beaten out by Brandon Nimmo. They get the lead out at second base on Alonso. 2 away. This to the plate with a man at first and 2 down. Hard hit ball, but it is foul.
never ask him before the game or before the play.
Certain series, just how do you kind of encapsulate what you guys have seen this year?
Yeah, I mean, I think as a team and organization, I think we'll be right where we want to be at the end, and for 2 outs, they still happens all the time, man.
Called strike 3. Ranger Suárez strikes out Martinez, and Bryce, really appreciate the time, brother. Thank you so much for taking it with us.
Appreciate it.
Take off that. It can't start low.
2-2 pitch. That one started out in the middle of the plate, and Harper rips it deep to right field, and it is gone. Bryce Harper, the first home run across the pond for Philadelphia, and we're tied at 1. Exactly what you two get.
Oh, wow.
Let's go!
Oh, beautiful celebration after the goal. The equalizer, and it's 1 apiece.
I love soccer! I love soccer!
Can't say I've seen that one before.
I love soccer. He just kept yelling as Bohm fouls it away.
So that slider that he was swinging at before, the one out, the shape of it's good, but you see he starts it at him.
And football is my jam.
You can see it's middle in, it's up, AJ, it's belt high, middle in. Bryce Harper breaking balls. I'd love to know what the batting average from Bryce Harper is on belt high hangers, middle in.
A bajillion.
Look, I love football.
I thought he was a split second away from just ripping the jersey and supply. You can see rules and enter at MLB.com/moments. Mets try to get back into it after Philly puts her.
Probably not the guy you want to cruise control, throw that sinker, try to get out of here quick.
Or a short evening, yeah.
Hard hit ball, left center field, and Starling Marte with 12 hits in his last 7 games now. He's off to a 2-for-2 start today. That'll set it up for Mark Vientos. Mentioned celebrity softball. How about this for a celebrity? Your old running mate, Albert Pujols. Out of Phillies faithful too. You just saw Adam Jones in the building too. Bouncing ball could be 2. Bohm to Stott to Harper, and this time Vientos beats it out, just as Nimmo did in the last inning. And they get the lead out in Marte. 1 down here. There's a strike. David Wright, the captain, is here.
One of the most beloved Mets ever, isn't he? He always does the right thing.
Still spends plenty of time with Vientos, had high hopes for what he's doing. Bader lifts one in the air to right.
David's one of those guys that always like is dressed up to the nines when, you know, you're like, what should I wear? I'll wear like a little button down.
There's Iglesias.
I need the secret on the hair. Ray, see how much your hair stays.
A rocket to left field. Iglesias continues to smoke for New York. On his way to third, Vientos. He'll get the stop sign there as Merrifield got to it and dug it out. But now two men in scoring position in the fourth for New York. And this is a big at-bat coming up for the 9-hitter Luis Torrens.
How did I drop that?
First pitch swinging. Torrens fouls it away.
Need to put a couple up right here.
1-1 on Torrens.
Their record with Alvarez and without is drastically different. Nothing against Torrens, but he was.
Hay with 2 homers the other day, but he goes down swinging here. Suárez keeps the Mets at bay, leaving 2 stranded in scoring. Times Square equivalent here in London. And the top of the Mets order trying to get themselves back into this ball game. And Lindor will take a strike. It's 1-1. Rest of the league. And now 1-2 count. We're seeing some more breaking balls.
The ball starts sinking a little bit more, going down a little bit more.
Lindor goes the other way, and a 2-strike single to start off this 5th inning for New York.
And I know it kind of sounds funky because he threw that big curveball down and in. He swung terrible at it. And you're thinking, why would he not?
Got and walked.
You know, one interesting thing we talked to.
Nobody's done that like the Phillies this year. Alonso ropes one down the left field line, and that's going to drop. Big bounce, and it's over the fence for a ground rule double for Alonso. That's his 16th double. He passes Lindor for the team lead, and with nobody out, the Mets start to get a rally together here in the bottom of the 5th against Suárez.
For him, Nimmo's got to at least get him over and get him in. They've got to put up a crooked number if you're a Mets fan right here.
Nimmo lifts it down the left field line, foul. It's 0-2.
He does have good hair.
Nimmo sees a close pitch outside. And a breaking ball in the dirt. Change up.
He changed the way he attacks JD Martinez.
Nimmo goes fishing, and the changeup gets a huge first out for Suárez in the 5th inning.
I mean, how many weapons can a guy have? A strike. It's not just the old regular changeup either. We're talking left on left, which is something you don't see a whole lot. He threw it back-to-back pitches when he was ahead in the count.
It's been fastball, curveball change. Did Martinez go around? He did. Nothing.
Swing.
On the ground to third, gloved by Bohm. And he will throw to first. Runner takes off from third, and Lindor, he's safe at home. Nice heads-up base running by Francisco Lindor. AJ, to your point, it just felt like the Mets have to get something. Lindor probably felt the same and took off after the throw from Bohm to get the Mets another run.
Well, I was actually surprised Francisco Lindor didn't go right off the bat. The infield was back. Everything is right about this play. Bohm, what could he have done? Pump faked and maybe got the run. You want the sure out, you're up 5 runs. A little bit dangerous base running by Lindor, but easily safe.
So an RBI for Martinez. Alonso still at second, and Marte lives in his career. And it takes one right down the middle.
That was guessing. He was looking.
He's to getting him out his pitching in.
Threw one in on that cutter, trying to get it on his hands, and the shortstop Sosa makes the play. Mets have left 6 on base, 5 in scoring position. They get a run. Mets have scored in the 1st and 5th innings against Suárez. Mark Vientos on a first pitch breaking ball, bounces it to Bohm, who throws out Vientos. Another breaking ball to start at the opener against the Yankees, 2-1 and 11. First pitch swinging Bader fouls it here, 0-1.
Braves in the National League will have some say in the matter. Baseball matchups.
Bader rockets one to left, but Merrifield is frozen, just waiting for it. There's out number 2.
Kept it to 1 run. He hasn't let the inning get away from him. And I'll tell you, as a pitcher, the winning pitchers run 2 and 3 runs. That's what beats you.
He went around, so quickly 0-2. Iglesias says he got hit. And home plate umpire Mike Malinsky is like, no, 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 no.
Uh-oh, challenge time.
And that's what Carlos Mendoza is considering, and indeed he will challenge to see if Iglesias indeed got hit.
Right, there was no pause, there was no thinking about it. He was like, I mean, it nicked his shoe, it looked like.
Yeah, the right foot. It was a slight change of direction. Almost skipped into that back leg, especially if you're Ranger Suárez and you typically get run support. So remember, the call on the field was that Iglesias was not hit. After the challenge, they say the call stands.
Oof.
So they felt, the replay center felt, that there was not enough evidence to overturn the call on the field. Now, I'm telling you,
Be obvious. There's so many calls where you're like, dude, I don't know.
Well, Iglesias will get on base anyway.
Ball don't lie.
Ball don't lie.
That's a ball don't lie moment. Jose Iglesias with 2 more hits. He has 9 hits in 6 games since getting called up from AAA Syracuse.
I mean, Wolves probably aren't the team to go.
Yeah, I was going to say.
The Wolves finished 14th on the table this year. They're probably not going to have the pull to get it done.
That's the voice of Tottenham. Hard hit, 2 first, tough hop for Sosa. And that's another rocket shot off the bat of the Mets. So back-to-back hits from the bottom of the Mets order. There are 2 outs, but an opportunity here for Lindor with 2 down to try to get some of this back. Yeah, and Rob Thompson was worried about this mark, right around 90 pitches, because Suárez only went 2 innings a week ago because of that left hand contusion on the line drive. So Suárez is done at 89 pitches, in line for the win. He gets a nice ovation from the Philly faithful. Some of the staples of the city onto the London series. First of 2 between these 2 clubs, and Orion Kirkering is into the game. Lindor turning around now to bat against the
handed pitchers.
And Lindor lifts one down the right field line. Stott, the second baseman, all the way over to watch it go. 2-2 pitch. And Lindor fights off a sweeper. He break on it from Kirkering. And he got Lindor to fish at it for strike 3. Couple of 2-out knocks, but Suárez can breathe a sigh of relief. Kirkering keeps the Mets scoreless in the 6th.